Hello, friends. We're back on the Psychedelic Art Exchange YouTube channel to talk about more posters, if you can believe it. Our April mega auction is live and open for bidding until Sunday, April 27th at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. The items we're about to show you are all available in that exact auction, so let's get started.
Well, our first poster is not a poster. It's a photograph, a real photograph, which is not so common anymore, and because of digital imagery and all that. But this photograph is by Herbie Greene, who we lost in March. Herbie was on the scene during the day, and he did a lot of photography of the Dead and the other bands during the time, and also did the cover for Surrealistic Pillow, which was the Jefferson Airplane album that really took off. And this photo of Grace is just priceless, timeless. It's got everything. You know, in addition to being a genuine photograph and a very small edition, it's signed by Grace and Herbie, and it's just it's a classic. Grace was, in my opinion, the most photogenic of all of the female performers at the time, and she got some amazing shots, especially this one, in front of this wall, which many of us have seen before in Herbie's photographs with the Dead and whatnot. It was Herbie's kitchen wall,
Oh, okay.
and it became a backdrop for all this stuff. And Herbie came into the posters too when the BG 23 and 25, the 25, which is one of the best photos of Grace ever. But this is the queen of the ball.
It's awesome.
Yeah, this is a really, really wonderful piece. And for those of you that are interested in photography, this would be something I would go all the way on, because
It feels very punk rock to me.
yeah,
In a time before such a thing existed.
Oh, but it did exist. It just, the attitude existed, but they wore colorful clothes and
It's all the same.
yeah, I mean, they didn't play in tune either, so it's about the same. Anyhow, moving along to a really, special piece. And so here we have an original piece of artwork by Stanley Mouse, and it was a design for a motorcycle shop, and it captures the Stanley. It captures the whole biker ethos. It's a really Glendale Harley Davidson. It's even got Harley Davidson on it. So anyone that's a collector of this material or heavily in motorcycle enthusiast ought to look at this.
Right, and it's original art, so one of a kind.
Yeah, not to be created again.
Yes.
So moving on from there, there's this piece comes up in a lot of our sales, and it really is. It's a gorgeous print. It was commemorating the Summer of Love, and it involved all of the 5 artists that were that were claimed as the Big Five, and they all collaborated on this. From stories I've been told, it was really quite a production. They were gathering around this and deciding what elements they would do, and it really is a stunning piece, and it's signed by all 5. If I need to mention, it's Wes Wilson, Rick Griffin, Victor Moscoso, Stanley Mouse, and Alton Kelly.
And I think that's an artist proof also.
Is it? Well,
yes.
That even makes it more dear and more valuable. But this is really stunning piece. Could hang in just about any home. It really is a fine piece of artwork.
And if you like those signatures, I mean, a bunch of them aren't signing anymore. So
yeah, I mean, we're down to Victor and Stanley out of all of these fine artists, and our heroes are leaving us. I mean, we said goodbye to Phil recently, and the list is getting shorter. So if this means anything, I would take a close look at that piece as well.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So the next poster is also not a poster. This is the first edition, though, of the preeminent book on the topic, The Great Poster Trip. And this was a book that just about every collector had. It was one of the first. This is the softcover edition that's common, which is also in the sale. And I don't want to crack either of them because the spines are really, really tight. These copies are as fresh as you could come by. And this piece retails for $400 if you go compare. So I don't know, but this is really fine copy. And if anybody is interested in having the literature that is, accompanied to this collectible, this is an essential volume.
Yeah, I have one. I have the paperback, but they're not in print anymore, and they haven't been for quite some time. So it's definitely a collector's item as well as something that could just be useful for you if you're into the hobby.
The soft cover is also, it sells for $75 to $100. And again, if you are into condition, these are really, really crisp copies.
Yeah.
From there, the big things in small packages department, we have, we've had quite a lot of interest in Velvet Underground and the smaller pieces recently, and we have another one of the tough to find Velvet Underground Boston Tea Party handbills, thin paper in really top shape. This is the Velvet Underground piece that you're hunting for. And after that, in the small things department, we have the handbill for the closing of Winterland, which it's a great piece and likely scarcer than the poster, which, if those of you who have been following our auction have seen the dramatic rise in value in that piece. And this is crisp, and it has a little note from Bill Graham on the back. And again, solid Grateful Dead piece to wrap things up.
Definitely a fan favorite.
Yeah. I mean, and a gorgeous design. I don't know. It might even be worth getting as body ink work. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, it'd be hard to show on camera because it's on my back. Yeah, I do have a tattoo of that.
We'll have another episode on Katie's tattoos. But for now, we'll leave it with this fine handle.
Well, if you grow up in a poster family, what else is your first tattoo going to be?
Yes, that one.
And a Grateful Dead family.
Yeah, and my father, rest his soul, before he left this planet, had offered a $5,000 reward to any of my children that could get to age 25 without getting a tattoo, and Katie failed. So
I failed. I have a few, Well, thank you so very much for joining us today. I hope you go ahead and bid on some of these amazing pieces that are in our April mega auction, which again is going to close on Sunday, April 27th at 9:00 p.m. Eastern time. And before we go, I'll just show you who's trying to climb my leg right now.
The new member of the family.
This is my little 9-week-old kitten Toki. So say hello and goodbye. Bye.
Goodbye.